reception and welcome to our last English lesson this week. And it's 5th English lesson. Well done everyone. You worked really hard and your ideas are just amazing. You're so creative. So today, before we start, let's warm our brains up with a little game. You ready? You will need a piece of paper and a pen. So pause the video and go and grab your pen and paper. Right, so what you will need to do now is to think and remember what we learned last and this week. And then I'll ask you questions. And then you will have to think, is it true or false? True or false? If you think my statement, what I say, it's true, we are going to do this sign. It's like a sound. Okay? And if you think, no, that's not true, it's false, we are going to show this sign. It's like x sound, x sound, x sound. Can you show it to your adult? If you think my statement is true, we are going to do and if you think it's false, we are going to do x sound. Ready? Let's go. And then you can write numbers from 1 to 5 because I'll have 5 questions. Ready? There you go. Question number 1. In our Sweet Potato book, we met 2 main characters called Super Carrot and Evil Parsnip. True or false? Write it down. Question number 2. Our main characters and all the action happened in a supermarket. True or false? Question number 3. Our superhero saved flowers and all the trees. True or false? Question number 4. Our superhero captured evil and put him in jail. True or false? And question number 5 is our superhero is wearing a yellow mask, pink belt, and the golden cape. If you think it's true, do this. If you think it's not true, So 5 questions. Share your answers and see who got it right. Right, so now before we move on, can you very quickly just tell your grown-up what do you remember about our Sweet Potato book? Well done. So we met 2 main characters, Sweet Potato and Evil Pea. And they were in a supermarket. And Sweet Potato went to rescue all the vegetables and trapped Evil Pea and put him in the freezer. But then Evil Pea escaped and did lots of naughty things. But do you remember what's happened next? That's right. But Sweet Potato had a great plan. He caught Evil Pea in a wobbly, I think, strawberry jelly. And then we need to read and see what's happened next. Can you tell your grown up and predict what will happen next? Well, let's read the book together and find out. Potato, written by Sue Hendra and Paul Lynette. Some vegetables are frozen for a very good reason. Don't believe me? Then keep reading. It was night time in a supermarket and all was quiet. But... crash! Bang! Something had escaped from the freezer. Something small and round and green. Something looked for trouble. Big trouble. Help! Help! Cried Carrot. I'm stuck to the conveyor belt. Ugh! Cried Broccoli. Someone's drawn on my face. Cried Cucumber. Who was doing this? And was there anyone who could help these vegetables in distress? Sweet Potato to the rescue! He used his super speed. He used his super strength. He used a flannel and some soapy water. I know who is behind this, said Sweet Potato. There is a P on the list. Oh no, not a P, everyone gasped. Yes, a P. But I'm out of the freezer now, and I'm never going back. And the evil P ran off to commit more terrible crimes. Time for a dip, little veggies. That's it off, shouted Sweet Potato. He leapt towards the pea, but the pea popped out of his hands and vanished into thin air. Sweet Potato set out on a super search. He crept through the cakes, checked the cheese, and snuck up on the beans. Then something caught his eye. The game's up, yelled Sweet Potato. Kapow! But the pea bounced out of reach and onto a trolley. Sweet Potato was just about to stop him with his super strength when the trolley crashed. And he was thrown down into the icy depths of the freezer. Was this the end for Sweet Potato? Not quite. But the pea was off his trolley and lying in wait. You are finished, Sweet Potato, he shrieked. But Sweet Potato summoned up all his strength and ran for it. The pea nearly had him at the beans and closed in on him at the cheese. He had him cornered at the cakes. So much for Sweet Potato, screeched the pea. You are about to be mashed potato. Surely this was the end for Sweet Potato. Not today, my friend, said Sweet Potato. Gotcha! Mm, said the Bee. Oh, yes, said Sweet Potato. I set my trap and you fell for it. Or should that be in it? And he grinned a super grin. Sweet Potato had saved the day. Take him away, he said, and the Bee was marched back to the freezer where he belonged. Oh, there's jelly taste of bee, said Broccoli, and everybody laughed and cheered. So remember, folks, some vegetables are frozen for a very good reason. Maybe you'd better go and check your freezer, just in case there is an escapee in your house. And that's the end. Children, what has happened? Evil P escaped again? I can't believe it. Oh, I think our challenge for today is to think, what will happen now? And if we were to write a next story of Sweet Potato and Evil P, we need to think what adventures and troubles could Evil P cause again. So you can write, you can draw, or you can take a video and share with us. Well, have a lovely weekend, everyone, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.